Hello, everyone, and welcome to Twillow Stache. I'm Tanys from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Jennifer Jurkofsky, from My Holistic Self, and Gerald from TarotStache.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our little show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how are you guys doing?
Please take time to like and subscribe. It's free.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
We can say hello to Nalani. Hello, Nalani. Welcome. And we have Kaylee. Welcome, welcome.
Kaylee.
Hello.
And we have Laura.
Hey,
Hey, Laura. Awesome. So, how's everyone doing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're asking us.
I am.
Well, in chat, how is everybody doing? It has been a very crazy time. However, we have had almost a week of sun and higher temperatures, which is beautiful, which is reminding me I actually need to get out and do some stuff in the yard soon before it takes over.
Yes. We have
Mirror Dragon.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we still have tons of snow on the ground, so we're not quite at the clearing things yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's better today. It's better after today. It was pretty warm today, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. There really does feel to be the, okay, we're actually going to start seeing some more sun. We just had daylight savings time. We jumped forward. We sprang forward. So that's a helpful thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But for a while, I always tell people the first day of daylight savings is not a problem for me. It's day 2.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's like,
yeah, I was falling asleep this afternoon. I was like,
and I was in the zone because we go into a zone when I'm working on stuff.
Yep.
I'm like going, okay, and I'm looking at the clock and I'm looking. It's 1:00. It's really going to be hard for me to wake up in the morning.
mm-hmm. Yep, that's where I was at too. And Nalani says she's exhausted, too plugged into the news. Yeah, we need to stay out of the news.
oh, news.
It is heavy.
This just in, there's going to be a laugh and learn on Easter Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Jennifer and I are talking about being dysregulated, not complacent. So stay tuned.
Very cool. Hello to Leah. Welcome.
Hi, Leah.
Hello.
And Laura says, yes, so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I do want to say, Mirror Dragon, I'm glad you made it over here, because I was simulcasting both vertical, the vertical and horizontal, and the vertical one currently just shows my face.
Oh,
yeah.
I figured people don't need to see me that much.
I think that's because we don't have any vertical placements, channels.
Yeah.
So because of that,
it's because of the way you have the camera set up, and you have the nice, lovely little Twillow stash and all the stuff at the bottom. It just goofs the stuff up. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
If we took that off, it would have all 3 of us on there?
Probably.
Interesting.
Mirror Dragon said, yes, I have to chase you, Gerald. And I did that on purpose.
You mean like that?
Look at that. There we go.
Well, put it back. I'm not simulcasting it. I it's okay.
We can always
If
also like have it on to start, do the show, have it on at the end. Like there's ways we can work around it.
We're flexible. We're good.
Hold on. Let me see.
Maybe not flexible physically, but
and what's interesting is I believe this what's happening is many of us we're doing different work. It's the springtime. It feels like spring, so we really are working on. The winter has been nice for. I'm going to plant this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And well, now it's from that planning into action to where we now go, okay. And the challenge is how do we, and there's the energy of the world is so intense right now. Yeah. It's hard to keep the balance. I guess we become dysregulated, and we may not know we're dysregulated or how to get out of it.
Yeah.
And the best chatters are bringing it.
Yeah, they are.
They're talking about all sorts of stuff there.
Yeah.
Like we've got Leah saying she's been asking for protection while dreaming and turned off the phone at night. This is a good thing.
I'm going to say, Leah, that is always a good idea. And there's lots of different ways for protection and shielding. I've got a playlist on grounding, shielding, and psychic hygiene.
Nice.
Good stuff in there.
Good stuff in there. Very good. And Hypnocity says there must be a way to balance between informed and getting sucked in.
Yep.
I have an idea on that. My idea for entertainment purposes only is look at the news when you feel at your best and you feel energized, not when you are tired, because oftentimes when we're tired, we're doing this.
Yes.
So instead of doing that, really look at pay attention to when am I at my best? When can I take in new information? And then use a timer. Give yourself 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, based upon what you have. I don't know. What do you think, Jennifer?
I think I agree completely about the energy piece. And the moment that your energy starts to go down, stop.
Yeah.
It is okay. You can come back to it at another time. You do not have to immerse yourself. That is never good for us. Remember, our nervous system often does not differentiate between in the present moment if we're actually experiencing something or if we're watching it happen. So it is really important if we are watching something on the news, if we feel there is a shift happening inside of us, we turn that off. We can always catch up later, ground ourselves, feel into what's happening, release what is not ours, and then if we have capacity, we can go back to it. But really honor where you're at and check in with yourself.
Yes.
Definitely.
I like the idea of honoring ourselves, setting boundaries. We can also set boundaries with our friends. Okay, I can't talk about that right now, or I don't want to talk about that right now. But that is part of don't excuse me. Don't. If you do not have the capacity to do it and you spot it, it does not mean you are weak. It means you are wise.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of trusting, go to certain places for your information.
Yes.
I get it from my mom and my husband.
Well, Gerald and I were just talking about this. It doesn't matter how much we might say, I don't want the news. It is going to come in, whether it ends up in whatever you're scrolling through or family is listening to it. People are going to be talking about it. We are going to be feeling it as a collective, whether we know watch the news or not.
Yes.
Right? So we have to tap in and go, okay, like, and this is where I use trauma-informed language. Does it feel aligned for me to do this? Does this feel supportive for me? Right? Really holding that space. If I feel like I need to be informed, then is this path of information supportive for me or not?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not, don't use it.
Yeah, for me, it is supportive to get it from them because I don't have to see all the news visuals and all of that stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's happening. I know that I feel that I tap into it right away. So I need to be, for myself, I need to be conscious of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is an interesting thing to pay attention to. What has worked in the past may continue to be working. It also may need some shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's part of the energy that's going on. People have been talking for the last 5 years about upgrades and energy flux.
Yeah.
All of that has to do with it. Pay attention to it if it's important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was one of those things. It went away. Okay. Don't do it before you go to bed.
No, that's not a good time.
Yeah.
And do it like you were saying, like when you're regulated, right? When you're feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So,
and the rabbit hole, and when you go down the rabbit hole, be nice to yourself. Well, I went down a rabbit hole. That was a complete waste of time. Don't do that. Well, I went down the rabbit hole and I'm done.
Yeah. I learned more than I needed to learn and I'm done now.
Go get a drink of water.
Yes.
I'm not sure how water feels about that, but Kaylee and I were talking about time with somebody on our readings Sunday where, she pulled the herb or herb time. And I'm like, does time really matter? Does it exist? It's forward and backwards. It's like, don't beat yourself up.
Yeah. Big hello to Kumo Observer. Hello.
Hey, MG.
Welcome. Well, should we give them some info? Speaking of info, about our forecasts, etc., etc. Let's do that. All right. So if we look here, we've got our solar flares, which have been pretty quiet compared to other times when we've been on here. We did have a little one today that was up a high C, but really we've had none up in here in the last couple of days. So it's been fairly quiet on that front. For KP Index, we did have a little bit there on the 8th. Right? Yesterday we had a bit of one that was a 5. So that's getting up there in the yellow, as you see. So that's a little bit higher, but nothing like way up here like we had a couple of weeks ago. And we have, of course, the ad that I have to close every time. And then we have the Schumann, which you can see we've had some big blips. It was up to like 70 and or 68, I think it was. And then we had some 50s. Then we were down to 20s and stuff yesterday, which is what you're seeing here. In here. And then this is today where we're 28. So, yeah. That's where we're at with all of that. So there is stuff coming in. We do have these lovely downloads as we talk about. Those are, that would be to answer this question. We do have an excuse because we are really integrating new energies that are coming in. Our whole systems are changing how they run energy a little bit. It's small adjustments, but for our system, it feels like a lot. So we do need to allow ourselves to integrate those changes and the energies that are coming down because we have neutrinos coming in as well. Right, Jen?
We do have neutrinos, and are they ever coming in? So yesterday, if you felt a shift from yesterday, it's not just the time change, although the time change has been a part of that. We shifted into the gate 22, and we're going to be here now through until Friday. the next Friday the 13th that we have coming up. And we're moving from the shadow of dishonor to the city of grace through the path of graciousness. Now, this energy is all about deep emotions and our relational frequency that governs our connection with grace, with dignity, with power, of presence, all in our human interaction. Okay, so as we're looking at this energy, it lives in the realm of emotional openness. The gate 22 is in the solar plexus. It is in that emotional authority and that space for emotional awareness. And it is the awareness of how feeling shapes the atmosphere between people. So there's going to be a lot coming up in terms of how am I feeling, right? It's going to heighten sensitivity to emotional tones. So any subtle shift in mood, in the conversation, in the way that we're perceiving our connections with people, we're going to have our attention drawn to that. And how we respond when those emotions are raw or uncomfortable. So now think about this in light of what we were talking about, with news. We're going to be more raw. So be gentle with yourself. And it's okay if for the next week you go, I don't have capacity right now. That's okay, right? Because if we're in that shadow energy, we're going to get into a place of, I have to withdraw. I have to reject, because we're gonna go, okay, if I let myself into this, am I going to move into the emotional coldness, or am I going to have gentle acceptance of the emotions that come up for me? Right? This is that difference, that play between shadow and gift. If it's going to shut me down, if I'm going to get cruel about it, if I'm going to feel shame around it, if I'm going to be judging about it, that's all that shadow energy that's going to be pulled from us in order to protect ourselves. If we can shift that so that we can sit in the gift of this, then I can have kindness even when I'm uncomfortable. I can have patience with human imperfection. I can allow myself the ability to have forgiveness and to have presence and trust. So whatever it is that's being pulled from you, it's really important to notice that, because it's going to be a sign of where your capacity lies in this moment. And it's not good, bad, right, wrong. There's no judgment in it, but notice it. Because if the capacity is such that it's pulling the shadow aspects, all that means is that there's something there for you to explore for yourself, right? And maybe allowing a little bit of separation can help you navigate that, right? If you're able to step into the gift energy of it, if you feel that capacity is there, that's where we have to be vulnerable with the emotions that are being pulled from us. Right? And if I can sit in that energy, I can have graciousness in the midst of what is happening, right? And my emotions that are getting pulled from me no longer drown me, but they are beautiful because they're helping me understand that I feel a particular way about the things that are happening. And that's okay, right? The energy with this is not about changing behavior. It's not about making it be a certain way. It really is about stepping into a state of being where I can just sit and allow myself to be in love and presence, even when things are really, really hard. So some reflections for this week. Where do I close my heart when emotions rise up? Let's do it that way. How do my moods influence my relationships? What does gracious presence feel like in my body? What does it feel like for me to be present graciously, vulnerably in my body? And how can allowing that vulnerability deepen my connections? So the affirmation for this week is, I allow my heart to remain open. I meet emotion with humility and compassion. And through presence and kindness, grace flows naturally.
And Kaylee is saying, I'm trying to do that open and curious thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And there's the affirmation for you guys.
Here we go. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is what is an important thing to pay attention to is this can be very challenging work. It's easy for people to say, well, look on the bright side of life. And if you don't have a framework or the mindset to be able to see it as a bright side or a glimmer or a blessing, okay. Know that you don't have the capacity to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, some days I can handle everything. Other days I go back to bed for the 2-hour nap because that's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to bring that up because I don't know what everybody's going through. No one knows the depth of what you're experiencing. It can be very challenging. It is challenging. Nobody is ever going to tell you it's not hard. Sorry, we're not going to lie to you.
No. And this is such an important point too, like this idea of, look on the bright side or see the glimmer. I think it's not, I don't know that it is necessarily even about finding a bright side in everything, in the sense that if I'm feeling sad, I want to notice that sadness. I want to hold space for that sadness.
Yes.
I want to allow it to flow. And it's not like, okay, I need to find out what's good in the sadness. It's, can I bring love with me to meet the sadness? Right? Can I bring joy with me to meet the sadness? Can I bring reason with me to meet the sadness? Right? I want to still allow myself to feel it. I don't want to negate it, but I don't have to get lost in it.
Can I bring grace with me along that journey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing because I think it's really when you allow something to flow through you, even though it's a challenge, it doesn't want to stay very long.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to stay very long because I've told people before, it's like if you're feeling something and it's making you uncomfortable, and if you can do it and you're okay with it, invite it in for a cup of tea and say, what do you have to tell me? This pain, this anger, this frustration, this sorrow, what do you have to tell me? When that tea is cold, you go, thanks for visiting. It's time for you to leave now.
Yeah. It's a messenger, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can be
It's
very much a messenger, yes.
Yeah. And, the other thing that I found really comforting when I was working through stuff originally was it's okay to feel all of those things all at once. We don't have to say, I'm only feeling sad. I could be sad, happy, angry, hungry, all of those things all at the same time.
I love how hungry
Yes.
too.
Maybe thirsty too. Right? We don't have to be just one. If we can decipher the message of why we are having that particular emotion at that time, why we're experiencing that emotion, that is more important than identifying even which one it is. What is the message in it all? Big hello to Raven Tarot Meditation.
Hey, Timmy.
Hello.
Timmy. And we have Lady Knight of Avalon.
Well, I haven't seen you in a long time. It's great to see you.
Love the name.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Shadow Reader.
Hershey is here. Hi, Hershey.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say I mean, try to be kind to other people. Oftentimes we go, oh, I can't do that for myself. It's easier to do it for other people. Well, great. Start there and hold space for that. And then hold space for yourself. It goes back to that idea of meditation. I am horrible at meditation. I will change that. 20-minute meditation. No. Can you do 10 minutes? No. Can you do 5? Maybe. Great. Do 4.
Yeah.
Start somewhere.
And some days it is a 2-minute meditation. And then other days it might be like an hour. And that's okay too.
And sometimes it's just a breath.
Yeah.
A conscious breath. Yes. Yeah. Brings you back in. It's a great, great way to do that. I do want to say with so much stuff going on, there's every right to be angry. There's every right to be scared. Well, is there something you need to do with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
If there is something you need to do with it, go forward with my blessing, and understand. Get your mind right. Get everything lined up to make sure that you're doing it from the right place.
Absolutely. You're talking about the messages coming in as like messengers, and I use that example all of the time. And I've said it before on here, but Rumi's guest house, right? This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, depression, and meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. What I love about this too, and he only uses one positive one, but he puts joy in there in the midst of all of these others. And this is such an important thing for us because we get happiness, we get joy, we get gratitude, we get all of these things, and we go, I love these feelings. I just want to keep them forever. And then we get sad or angry or frustrated, and we go, I don't like this feeling at all. Get it away from me.
Yes.
They all come and go, and they are all important. One is not better than the other. Our mind has decided joy, yes, sad, no. And that has become why that sadness is set as suffering and that joy is set as something that we want. They're all emotions. They all have purpose. And if we can look at them as pure experience, without all that judgment, I can sit in those heavy feelings and be okay.
Yes.
Big hello to Silky Steele's Kitchen Witchery.
And Silky, is it Jan Silky? Jan. Help me remember that.
And she says hello to you.
Hello, Silky.
And also to Gerald.
With us.
Welcome.
I also saw up there Cuomo Observer said it's also important not to judge ourselves when we meditate.
Yeah,
that's
very counterintuitive to meditation.
Yes.
But notice the judgment, because that's in line with the meditation.
Yes, completely. Exactly. Timmy from Raven Terra Meditation said the next right thing always hurts a little bit to implement. It's just, it's a couple above. It's 31 after. Not a lot, just a little. That's important work being wielded with intention.
Yeah.
Bonzo is here, and I do have Silky's name right. Jan, thank you.
Oh, yay.
Greetings and salutations to you as well. Thank you.
Hello.
Jan, okay.
There's a meditation for those who go, I can't meditate, because we often think meditation means I have to clear the mind and be totally empty of any thoughts in order to meditate. And it's called Leaves on a Stream. At some point, I might actually record this one. I keep saying I'm going to start recording stuff, and I just haven't. But there's some beautiful ones out there that you can find on YouTube if you just search Leaves on a Stream. And the way that the meditation works is it's just about observing the mind, which is something that we can all do.
Yep.
So the idea is that you envision yourself sitting next to a stream, and there's this beautiful tree overhanging the stream. And the leaves are just falling from the tree into the stream. And every time you have a thought, you just notice the thought. Oh, I'm thinking about that. Okay, onto the leaf it goes, and I just watch it go down the stream. Oh, I had that thought again. Okay. Oh man, I'm having this thought a lot. Okay, that's just a thought too. Put it on the leaf, let it go down the stream, right?
Yes.
And it's just about getting us that little bit of diffusion where we go, oh, I can recognize I'm having these thoughts, but they're not actually anything to do with who I am, right? That's it. That's the whole purpose of the meditation, is just to get that separation so that I can see the thoughts as opposed to seeing from the thoughts. Right?
Yeah, it's like removing the filter, right? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. I think it's okay. Everybody take a sip of water. Take a sip. Get back into your body. Wiggle your butt. Move your toes.
Were we not in our body?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. I think part of what is interesting is there's I am, my word of the year is to curate. So I'm curating what gets my attention. Some days I'm very good at curating my attention. Some days I'm deep diving into Italian Renaissance stuff and how it relates to Vincent van Gogh and jazz. Followed by what is the quantum mechanics aspect of such and such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, just little things, just in case. Yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is, I mean, thanks for joining us. I also pay attention to what I have on my social media. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels. People who are watching are subscribed to a lot of channels. Thanks for spending time with us. Thanks for knowing when something's not working for you and you go, I'm going to watch something else. Great. That is a great example of, you know what? I don't have capacity to watch puppies playing and picking their human. I don't have capacity for that today. So it's all good.
Mm-hmm. It's that self-observation, right? What am I capable of managing today? Mm-hmm. Is this coming up does this feel good? Feeling what it feels like in the body to be watching the puppies or the news. What is that feeling like? Am I at my capacity? Mm-hmm. And we've talked lots about how the capacity changes depending on the day as well. Or and the moment, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, does this feel aligned? Does this feel supportive?
And part of the answer to that, an acceptable answer, is I don't know if this feels aligned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right.
Yep.
Now you know that you don't know.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Observation doesn't always bring clarity.
Mm-hmm.
It brings information.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. When I first started meditating, I could only do it for a minute or less. It's just like exercising a muscle or gaining a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I meditate for an hour in the tub most mornings, water as hot as I can, as hot as I can stand, crystals, candle, incense, and sometimes it's just sitting there acknowledging my thoughts while breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I tend to too. I watch a lot of puppy videos. Maybe not chihuahuas, but they are cute. But that's an incident with a chihuahua for me when I was 4. So not the chihuahuas.
This is why we each decide uniquely what is supportive for us and what isn't.
Yeah.
Let's just say I still have a scar.
Okay. Wow. I like what Diane said. Cuomo Observer, news watching in emojis, and she likes kitten videos.
Yeah. There you go.
And one of the things that I struggle with sometimes is, my secret indulgence lately is AI kittens talking like babies. Wow.
You mean you're not so secret?
I was just like, look, yeah, I'm making that
not secret anymore, but awesome still.
Lady Knight of Avalon says cat videos, AI or real. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
There you go. So I think it's one of those things that I have to pay attention to. When does my I need to do this for a while feel good thing turn into a problem itself? Yeah. Because how many different for a long time I was binge watching stuff because it was on, it was comfortable, but I wasn't doing what I was intending to do whilst I was watching the shows. Yeah. I was staring blankly at the screen.
Well, this is what happens when we step into dysregulation and then we don't know how to regulate. So we go into something that is going to cause us to feel a different way, but we don't ever actually deal with the thing that caused us to feel dysregulated. And that becomes a cycle that many of us can fall into, especially with things being the way they are. So sometimes we have to go, okay, stop. Enough is enough, right? It's one thing to go, yeah, I want to laugh at something. It's something else entirely to get lost in it because I'm overwhelmed with everything else. So being just really mindful of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's, I like what Jan said, Silky Steel. I try to stay off my phone unless I'm participating in a live with actual people. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm. And sometimes it does your phone good to turn it off and to restart it, just like we all need to take a nap. It's very, very healthy, and it can prevent things from challenging things from occurring.
Mm-hmm. A quick little reboot.
Yes,
like when we go to the spa.
I don't go to spas, no.
Jen and I reboot at the spa.
That's cool. Wouldn't that be a great name for a spa? The Reboot. And a side gig is there's a cobbler there and you can get your shoes resold. That's the Reboot.
While you're not wearing them.
Yes, while you're not wearing them. Yes. So it is one of those things. Well, hello, Shar.
Welcome.
It is one of those. It's one of those things that it's like, okay, what am I doing? Start. I mean, your baseline. Figure out your baseline. Your human design can help. Your sign, your Western astrology, your Vedic astrology, your true sidereal, all of those things inform.
Mhm.
And they give us power to be able to do things with them. If I know that I am, if I want to go to bed at a reasonable hour, I need to be in bed by 10:30, or I'm going to be up until 3.
Yes.
Just know your rhythm. Don't use it as an excuse. When we take a nap, we are giving our quantum supremacy a break. Well, you could also say if you're taking a nap, you're allowing the quantum field to use your brain to do what it needs to do.
Mhm.
I don't know about you guys, but I do a lot of work in my sleep. So even a nap, I'm busy.
Yeah. I don't know if that's when the quantum supremacy wow, I can't say the word, supremacy takes a break, or when it actually does its resolution.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I see Rachel is here. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Thanks for joining
Welcome.
us.
That's a really interesting question, because how are people sleeping right now? Because Leah had talked about she set some boundaries up, and she was setting some intention up.
Mhm.
Sleep is a critical thing for humans.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And some people, the recommended 8 hours of sleep. Well, just like body temperature, by the way, for entertainment purposes only, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on YouTube. Normal body temperature.
I like that.
See, this is what happens when the energy gets really, really fun. Gerald just leans in. Make a short of that, But
I'm sorry, Gerald. I just love the nor do I play one on YouTube. I don't know why, but that
I know it hit me as funny too. Yes, with Antwerp. This is true.
Yeah. If I am a doctor, some people might want me to use my tiny hands for the exam. I'm just saying.
I have one question. Are they cold?
Oh, please.
I would never do that. Unless you wanted them to be. Okay, where was I going with that? I was going somewhere really deep, but I see, oh, oh, I've missed the tiny hands.
Yes, she has.
We missed what Dr. Gerald wanted, not Dr. Gerald wanted to say to us.
It's like, here you go. I can see the future.
Isn't that like, what was it? Those
the Hamsa?
Yeah. No, but like
wasn't it
was it
somebody
Labyrinth?
Guamo film?
I don't know.
Something like that. It was
Anyway, never mind.
So this was inspired by somebody. I did a short about inspiration, and I don't remember who inspired me, but one of the characters saw, had to hold up their hands to see things.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It was a movie, and I don't remember.
Yes, I don't remember the name of the movie.
We'll let the hive mind of the audience help out if you guys know. I thought Labyrinth, but I wasn't sure.
Labyrinth?
Is it Labyrinth? No, I don't think it's Labyrinth. I think it's a Twero de Grom. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm butchering his name. I remember what I was thinking is what are people doing to help them sleep? what's their techniques to get a good sleep? And I'm looking at like, shut everything off an hour before you want to sleep and meditate. And Rachel has said, I've been working with a Lumerian crystal recently, and wow, my dreams are so insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's lots of vivid dreaming.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes you have to do a mini to be a mini tyrant with yourself and set a boundary, and don't go nuts with strictness or hedonism. I mean,
that's about mini tyrant, hedonist.
All things in moderation, including moderation, right? Isn't that what the Greek said? But yeah, once you get tired, go to bed.
So I don't know if we did. I know we've done like a lot on the human design thing with Gerald on the Laugh and Learns. But just as a quick, if you're a projector, go to bed before you're tired. Let everything come out from the day. Let it dissipate before you go to sleep. Take that time away from all the other energy. Go to bed first, right? Before you're tired. If you're a generator, use the energy so that you feel like you've used your battery properly. Fall into bed, you'll have a good sleep if you've used that battery wisely through the day. If you're a manifester or a reflector, it's similar to that projector energy. You've got to unwind in some way, release the energies before you go to sleep. So just as a FYI, again, also not doing this as a medical professional, using it from a human design perspective.
And manifesting generator?
Same as generator.
Generator.
Right? You might want to like get to a point where you've used up all of your energy and then go, okay, I'm going to maybe read or do something to like use up that last little bit of it. And then go to bed.
I think I do that naturally. Yeah.
The movie is Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
It was correct. So thank you for those who said it.
Yeah, there was some up here that said it.
Yes. And Laura is here. Good to see you, Laura.
Yes.
And we did talk about the idea. Some of us were talking about what tea is good to, or what things are good to help. And Jan was like passion flower, mullein, thyme, butterfly pea. Yes, that is the actual thing. Lotus or passion flower. Oh, and Kaylee listens to
solfeggio music.
What Tana said, music.
I love putting on different Hertz music, depending on what I'm dealing with or going through, and listening to that to fall asleep. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to enter into dream time.
And Lepidia light is definitely good for sleep.
Yes. I do have to say, Timmy, a little hedonism is good. And let me tell you, the little hedonism would have tiny hands.
Because it's little.
Because it's little.
Love it.
Oh, massage moisturizer on hands and feet. Crystal helped me get through. Chaotic tour. Yeah. That Crystal helped. Oh, that's good. Ready?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the Lemurian crystal, I think, for her.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Here's another crystal.
Passion flower. Yes. Lion's mane.
And ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha calms the mind. If one has monkey mind, I don't know what that squirrel. No. Internet. I listen to Time Team British Archaeology. Okay, I know I'm weird. Well, it works for you.
If it works.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mirror Dragon said, in and out of the other side with commercials. I realize I'm so behind. Oh, sorry. Okay, what's Maria saying? The only thing I can stand when trying to fall asleep these days is cheesy werewolf shifter romance stories. Meditation makes me anxious for some reason.
Hey, what works for you?
Exactly. They're
I
romance
love it.
stories.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh yeah, and if you trust me, I used to work in a library. You can find lots of stories and things like
Absolutely.
Mhm.
that. No romance, not castor oil, lavender bath. What are you laughing about? Castor oil. No,
I'm looking at this.
Yeah,
I'm sure he means hydration.
Maybe lubrication. I mean, you know.
I don't know. Maybe
we're talking about the lotion.
Dry eyes. Valerian root and sound healing. Yes, definitely.
I think it's one of those things. Yeah, and Roman, no, do not be doing that with castor oil. You know,
yeah.
Is that the lubrication, castor oil?
Because we were talking about how castor oil is good to help moisturize your face. You get out of the shower and you put castor oil on your face.
Okay.
You can consume it. However, we were talking about lubricating your face.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Put the textbooks next to the pillow and thinking you have to read a chapter, fall asleep quickly.
I fall asleep with the textbook pretty quickly, yes.
That's funny.
I have to make notes to keep myself awake when I'm studying.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It can be a laxative.
Yes, the castor oil.
The castor oil. But I did a laugh and learn about it. It's actually a pretty remarkable substance.
It is.
Did anybody else hope that? Oh, and magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else as a kid sleep with textbooks under your pillow, hoping that it would make you remember things better?
Not often, but I did try it.
Yeah.
It didn't work for me.
I'm just going to come on in.
Tarot guidebook osmosis.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
I remember seeing a picture. Yes, werewolf kittens talking like babies.
It's amazing how that has progressed into.
You guys are awesome.
I remember seeing a video of a kid. I don't remember when it was, but he had a book and he was actually doing this.
Ooh, now that might work.
I'm like going,
good for you.
I'm like going, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Couldn't be scared of werewolves if they talk like AI baby kittens. That's a whole different genre. I don't know. It didn't look like ASL. I think he was trying to capture the information and putting it into his brain.
Mm-hmm.
More like grabbing the energy and putting it in there, hoping it will
something like that.
Yeah.
Give the info. That's funny.
It's wackadoodle.
Well,
no.
These hours do go quickly.
Has it been an hour? Oh my gosh.
We have a couple of minutes yet. But
Holy moly.
Oh,
is there
graduate of the Evelyn Wood speed reading, or according to as it's written, sped reading.
Sped reading. But when you read it really fast, it's speed reading. Because our brain makes sense of it.
I think that's more about ADHD or dyslexia than anything else.
Oh, okay.
Not thanks for
outing me again.
You read those things and it's like, you read through it and it reads perfectly, and then they're like, yeah, so if you just read that perfectly, then you know, and you go back and you're like, oh, yeah, everything was backwards, and I just read that fine.
Yeah. Add to correct my voice to text 3 times. I'm understanding.
Because it was sped reading.
It was sped reading. That sounds like a band. Sped reading.
A new version of Led Zeppelin. Sped reading.
Sped Redding, who opened for Tuckbox Rage back on their 3rd tour, and they got into an argument because they had an argument over falafel stand because Tuckbox Rage ate all of the falafels and they didn't get any.
That sounds like a fascinating headline.
For those, for those of you who've been following me enough, you remember Tuckbox Rage. When I want to take a nap and need background noise, I put on a YouTube storytelling video about HOA stories where the Karen always gets the karma handed to her. Do you understand what that means? HOA is the Homeowners Association for like condos.
Oh,
right.
Yes, okay.
And then the Karens are complaining about something and get...
Yes.
I don't know if that would put me to sleep, though. I think I'd just laugh.
Yeah.
It would certainly change your,
Depends on the karma, because, being a physical empath, when the Karens get hurt at the end, I just...
Oh, pain, no.
I get hurt. Welcome to Ella Sunaj. Welcome.
Hello.
No, but when people are being ridiculous, sometimes it's like, okay, enough is enough.
Yes.
So would that expend the energy for the human design people who need to expend their energy? Having laughter?
Laughter is a beautiful way to expend the energy.
Yep. Manifesting generators and generators.
All of you who are laughing, congratulations. You've been expending your energy.
Yay.
And it's a lovely way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here.
Hello. Hello,
Hello.
everyone for UK.
Oh, loving the glitter.
Good vibes. Hello.
Lovely. Good vibes. Thank
I
you.
should be careful with that.
Need a little warning in case somebody doesn't do well with the flashy lights.
Yeah.
I have a wand, but it's not so flashy.
Nice wand.
It's utilitarian.
I have a tiny hand with an eyeball on it. Can you imagine the kind of wand? Can you imagine the kind of magic? I'm going to damage your camera with that thing. I'm not touching my camera. I'm not touching my camera. I'm the youngest. Boy, the tiny hands have been around for a long time for me. Silly magic. It's like silly walks. Yes. That would be an interesting thing. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought. She meant the flashy things.
Yes.
That's what she meant was going to ruin the camera.
So, Jan, you mentioned you outed yourself and said, don't mess with the witch. And I'm like, oh, I'll mess with the witch because I'm a witch too. Me too. We should do like a show about wands. I've done Magic Tool Talk where we talk about magic tools.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Wands are fun.
Absolutely.
Wands are a lot of fun, Tanys. A lot of fun.
They are. I have quite a few that I've played with. That was not what I meant. Don't fall off your chair there, Gerald.
We're just lightening the mood, right?
Oh, dear. Bring back Tuck Box Rage, Gerald.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, TarotStache.
TarotStache at Gmail.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think magic ones, healing ones,
Happy
Wands.
ones.
Happy wands.
small ones, big ones.
All different sizes. Doesn't matter. Just
It
how
it,
you use them.
it is exactly how you use them. This is an educational show because
It's all
it
about
doesn't.
wands.
It. Are you here? Wait a minute.
Are you sure?
Are you sure, Tanys?
I'm going to say yes. Because
Is there a ministry of the silly wands? That
Ooh,
would be an
a
interesting
ministry
little
of the
python.
silly wands.
The ministry of the silly wands.
Mm-hmm. Some as big as your head. That is a big wand.
Did somebody mention lubrication earlier?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lubricate. Is wand size indicative of masculinity as our big decks? No.
No.
It is an indication of one's ego.
Is it?
I said it. Yes. I said it. Okay. I just love it. We hear Tanys shuffle.
Tanys is starting to go like,
she's like,
which size are my
What
wands?
does this one mean? What does this one mean? What does this mean about my ego?
yeah. Maria's like, is this 18 or over? Yeah. And Mayor Dragon, my brain got so much oxygen by watching you guys. You're welcome.
It's not 18 plus. We're talking about wands.
We are talking about wands.
The Lemurian quartz is in the other room, but I do have my
Oh my gosh.
amethyst quartz here. That wand.
Mm.
I have a few different ones here.
Yeah. Wow.
It's usually the opposite. Just like big trucks.
Oh, I guess I'm trying to think about what I need to talk about when I go for my walking ramble this evening, but
Oh,
There you go.
I guess you know now.
the size of the wand.
What
There
does
you
that
go.
mean? What does it mean?
Yeah.
So, what have you got coming up, Gerald?
Well, do we have a card? Yep, we got a card.
Okay,
He's
we'll
ready.
do the card first.
So, Seeds from the Sacred Feminine. And it's right in line with that lubrication. I got Have a Cup of Tea.
We were talking about tea earlier, too.
Yes, we were.
So go.
Very much in line with all of that. So let's see what we say. Have a cup of tea. Have you been worrying too much? It's time to slow things down, grandchild. There is nothing like a steaming hot beverage to ease your mind when you are worried or fatigued. Don't forget the simple things in life, for they do more for your body and spirit than any modern convenience. Heating water over a sacred fire is soothing and is as old as the love between Father Sky and Mother Earth. Be present to this ancient tradition. Receive the ingredients of warmth, love, and comfort that are hidden inside the sacred plants. There is potential for communion with the sacred feminine in one cup of tea. Just become present. Enjoy the feel of your favorite mug in your hands. Honor the dried plants for its flavor and nourishment. Send gratitude to the gardener, be it Mother Earth or your local farmer. Bless the waters of life that sustain you and the sacred fire that gives you warmth. Now let your worries fall away as you experience a community of loved ones sharing tea time with you. Enjoy it fully.
That's nice.
Very nice. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely card.
I agree.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I have a whole bunch of shows coming up. Everybody subscribe to TarotStache. Link
Mhm.
is below. I post when I'm going on shows. I am doing regular walking rambles where I'm out getting my walk in. And I talk about some things.
Awesome.
So I've got 2 shows tomorrow.
Nice.
You'll see them coming up soon.
Awesome.
What about you?
So Jen and I have Galactic Gab on Friday.
Good to know. Good to know. Getting that on.
Mhm.
Why do they keep disappearing from my calendar? I know I
I
put
don't
them on
know.
when we talk about them, but they're not there when you ask me. I'm going to
Yeah.
call interference.
Yeah, we'll call interference. So we have Galactic Gab on Friday. I have a podcast in the morning on Wednesday for those that are interested in the home care stuff. That is then. And then we have next week. Jacqueline and I are putting out some shorts about yoga. Not shorts, they're kind of 10-minute ones, but yoga between the breaths. So stay tuned for those. It's about letting us, like, talking about what it is that yoga is beyond the asanas. Yes,
This
Jacqueline
person?
Richards.
Awesome.
That one. Yoga for your personal finances, Jacqueline Richards. We're gearing up to another full year of yoga instructor training or teacher training because we got our certification
Congratulations.
for Alliance, Yoga Alliance. So we are, so it's fun. So we're celebrating that and getting that ready to go. I'd also like to say that I am celebrating 10 years in business.
Congratulations.
As of 22nd of last month. So, so stay tuned for some events and fun stuff coming up related to that.
Yay.
So,
Beautiful.
Very
That's
cool.
beautiful.
So that's exciting. So that's where we're at.
Yeah. Oh, that's when you were talking about the yoga thing, it reminded me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a couple shorts about it, but I'm going to be doing some blog posts on passengerconsciousness.ca. So if you're not subscribed to that, go ahead and do it. I'm going to do a series on the nervous system for your aura type. So what that looks like, how to navigate, the way that sometimes it's misunderstood, and all of that is going to be a part of it. So if you're interested, go ahead and hop on over. Well, if you're on the YouTube, then you'll get to see the shorts, and that'll be a link in there too to the website for the blogs.
Excellent.
The home care stuff is related to my other hat. So I'm also an HR consultant. So
yeah, not
but
about like clearing the house energetically and stuff like that. That's on the other stuff. It's like,
it's actual health care in the home. So yeah,
nice.
You'll see it on my page. So that's why I'm letting you know it's there. Lots of great information for seniors or for your parents or something. Lots of that stuff. Cool. So yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Well,
we enjoyed having you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Dragon.
Thank you.
Thanks, me, Dragon.
Thanks, Laura. Yeah. Final thoughts? Oh, and if you want more information about the human design stuff, these two over here, both of them do lunch and learns, or it's not lunch and learns. What are you doing?
Laugh
Laugh and learns. I'm like, it's not lunch and learn. That's something else. That's my HR hat talking.
We have a playlist with all of the laugh and learn stuff related to human design.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So take a look at that too.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And then, of course, for those of you who are new with us, we are live every Monday at 5 o'clock Eastern. And we have another guest on, well, we have a guest because Gerald, you're not a guest anymore. You're a host with us.
He's a regular.
Yes.
Next Monday.
Yeah. Anthony is coming on to join us next Monday.
Nice.
Yes, we'll be seeing him here. And so, final thoughts? Jen?
Give yourself grace, whatever that means. If it means that you need to let yourself laugh, let yourself laugh. If it means you need to go have a cup of tea, go have a cup of tea. If it means you need to watch werewolf kitten videos, talking and baby talk, you do that too. Whatever it is you need to do, but give yourself the grace to do it.
And Gerald?
I would say you're allowed to have all of the feelings that you're having. None of them are good and none of them are bad. They're there to tell you something and to indicate. Honor every single one with some grace.
Yeah. And I'm going to say lead with love and let love lead you. And love yourself as well.
Nice.
And we will see you soon. Take care, everyone.